I kind of just woke up and I like took my hair down from the bun and like, woke up like this. I wanted to hurry up and do a gift guide because this is like the only time I have to squeeze this in. I'm about to do something, but I really wanted to do this video. Didn't have time to get up a gift guide last year, and this year I'm like, I refuse. Like, I'm doing this freaking gift guide. So anyway, I'm very excited because I love thinking of gifts and like getting people things that I think they would like. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. So some of the gifts I do have to show you. Some of them I don't, but I'll link everything down below. And I'll try to insert pictures of things that I don't have. Okay, that's better, I think. I'm at my like husband's grandparents' house, so I'm kind of limited in my equipment and all that, but we're still gonna get this done. Firstly, I'm gonna split this video up into different categories. So there'll be 6 categories of like the gifts that I'm giving this year. So the first is like mother figures, teen girls, because I have teen girls that I'm buying for, father figures, friends, so like when you're going to people's houses that you're invited to, and graduates. We cannot forget the graduates. I feel like everyone forgets about December graduates, and I do have one graduate in my family. And then finally, spouses. I have a male spouse, so I want to talk about male spouse gifts. And don't forget to get a little something for yourself too. I am the queen of treating myself. Get one gift for them, a little bit of something for me as well. So don't forget about yourself too. Okay, so for mother figures, and I'm going to include grandmother figures as well. I've noticed 2 things about my mother figures. Both of them are very giving people. They'll give the shirt off their back to someone else. And so it's very hard to buy for people like that because they're just either going to give it away or they maybe won't use it or something like that. So what the avenue that I typically take is 1, getting something that they admire that you have for them that they wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves for whatever reason. And then 2, getting something for them that is expensive that they would buy for someone else, but they wouldn't buy for themselves. I've found success that way. So for a good example for something that they admire of you that, you know, maybe they wouldn't think to buy for themselves or they wouldn't do it for a while or at all. So like, for example, I have this pair of black boots that, one of the mother figures in my life were really complimentary to, and she, you know, like it'll slip her mind to like go and order it online and whatever. So I got her a pair of the same boots for Christmas. And then like for my mom, like I had these, like she came over to visit. I don't live near my mom, so she came over to visit, and I had these like packing cubes. Like she'll see certain things that I have like packing cubes, or like I have these like portion control wine glasses. Like she really liked those. So like, you know, take note of things that they admire of you or they say that they like, and then you can get them something like the same thing if you can, or something similar to it. And then another one, so something expensive that they wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves. So like my mom likes this really expensive bottle of wine. Usually she'll only get it if someone buys it for her. It's like a $70 bottle of wine. And so she doesn't necessarily go out of her way to purchase it for herself. So since I don't live near her, I can't actually go buy it and ship it. I guess I could, but I'm not going to. So I got her a gift card for the amount of the bottle of wine so she can get it, because she won't necessarily really buy it for herself often, if at all. And then something that I have to show, which is actually really cool. My mom actually told me about this for like my mother-in-law, because she loves Hallmark, and I think obviously a lot of people do, but they have wines, like Christmas wines. And so I got one of these for my mother-in-law. They have a red one, a white one, and a rosé one. So my mother-in-law typically likes white wine, so I got her this one. It's a Sauvignon Blanc, and I got this at Total Wine, and it's like, I don't know, $12 a bottle or something like that. But I think you can also get it at World Market too. My mother-in-law loves Hallmark. I'm not sure if she'll even love the wine. I don't know. It may not be excellent, but the fact that it's like a Hallmark Channel wine, I feel like she'll really love. So if you have anyone in your life that likes wine and also likes Hallmark, like my mother-in-law, I think this will be a perfect gift as well. And I'll link it down below, because you can purchase it online and have it shipped to the store at Total Wine. Okay, so in the category of mother figures as well, I want to talk about grandmother figures. So this is specifically focused on grandmother figures that don't really drink alcohol, and they kind of have everything, and all they say is like, I just want you to be around for Christmas, or I'm just happy with everything I have, or whatever. Fancy chocolates, I think, would be a good one. Flowers as well. I know it's kind of weird gift to give on Christmas, but like a nice poinsettia arrangement or something like that. And then what I also like my grandmother figures love are like pictures. So like if you've taken any pictures, you know, getting them some sort of like frame, some sort of nice frame or something like that, or like picture related gifts, I feel like they really love. So Some of the things I see online of like what to get your grandparents, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. So picture related things, love, fancy chocolates, flowers for grandmother figures, I think would be good. Okay, so for teen girls, so these are like actual requests I got from the teen girls in my life. So this is like legit straight from the source information. So I'll give you the ages. One is she's 17 in a couple days and the other is 19. Crocs, huge right now, okay? Not my thing, but the teens and the tweens and the young folk are loving Crocs. So yeah, that's a really good one. And then the Giblets, I guess they're the little things that you pop into them. I'll insert a picture. But I actually didn't end up getting this, but I think this is a great gift. Makeup. So if you have a teen girl in your life that's like really into the YouTube thing, they're into makeup. One of them in my life is, she specifically asked for the Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette. My good sis Jaclyn Hill. So I guess I won't open it, but I'll insert a picture of it open to see, so you can see what it's all about. I got this from Ulta, and yeah, so I got this for her. And then for my other ideas, the young folk love casual, so like flannels, sweatshirts, graphic tees, from both sides. They love that. So you know, my style is a little bit more preppy and like definitely different, so I'll leave that to them to pick out like what type of flannels and sweatshirts and whatever that they like. So I didn't opt for that, but that's also a good one. Candles, I'm like, smell good things. So one of the teen girls in my life asked for some candles, and like, who has the best candles? Bath and Body Works, obviously. So I got her a nice amount of gift cards so she can at least get like maybe 4 candles. And I didn't know what type of scents that she really loved, so I was like, let me just get a gift card. Also, I live far away, so I just let her get her thing. But like, also like oil diffusers are really big now, candles. The teen girls love it, and me too. Water bottles, so like Yeti water bottles are really good, like the water bottles that insulate and keep your drinks hot or cold. Also a really good one. Both teen girls in my life love that. So I got, I didn't end up getting the Yeti, but that's a really, really good water bottle to get. And because it is a little bit more expensive, I think it's a great Christmas gift, because they can be anywhere from like $30 to $50, but they're so good. Like, I have several Yetis myself, so excellent gift. Shoes. Like, both teen girls in my life love shoes. Now, if you don't know their taste, I would suggest maybe asking for a specific kind, but tennis shoes, always great. And then just gift cards, cash, they love that as well. So those are some good ideas for some teen girls in your life, and I'll insert as many pictures as I can, as I mentioned. Okay, so for friends, so we get invited to people's houses. You know, it's always great to take something to someone else's house when you're invited. So usually alcohol is a pretty standard one. You know, I would check to see what they like, what they prefer. You know, a nice bottle of champagne is really good if they're into that. So the big name brand ones, and the ones that are most accessible to most people across the United States anyway, are Moet and Vueve Clicquot, both mid-range type of bottles of wine, like around 40, 50, between $40 and $60, I guess, depending on where you get it. So it's nice. People are going to recognize it and realize that it's like, you know, it's nice. There are some other mid-range, like between that similar price point, bottles of champagne as well, that I'll list down below, but they are lesser known. So if you want to go for something that they're going to recognize, you know, Moet and Vueve Clicquot are the way to go. But there are some other really nice ones as well that are like lesser known, but still around the same price point, which you can take for some wine lovers. And then also, like, a lot of people like hard alcohol as well. So, you know, a nice bourbon, a nice tequila are really nice. Like, so I'm going to a friend's house shortly, and they, you know, prefer tequila. So, you know, some of the standard, again, really accessible tequilas that you can get are Patron, Don Julio. These are mid-range ones, like around $50. Casamigos, which is like recently become super popular. What else are like good mid-range ones? Clase Azul and like Don Julio 42. Those are like getting into the more expensive territory, like $150 a bottle. So, I mean, it depends on if you got it like that or not, but like I tend to stick to around like $50-ish for like a nice bottle of something, whiskey, tequila, bourbon, whatever it is. So I ended up getting the classic Patron. I feel like Patron is being not slept on per se, but like no one really talks about it anymore. It's like Clase Azul is getting really big. Don Julio 1942 is getting really big. Casamigos is really big. But I just went for the straight up classic Patron. Like, love it. You can't go wrong. So that's a good one. Also for like edible type of things, you can take like a nice like basket of cheeses, meats, fruits. That's always really good and easy to take as well. You know, just in general edible things like sweets or, you know, baked goods. Coffee is another really good one. Like this person that we're visiting, I know they have an espresso. So you can take like boxes of pods and gift some espresso pods to your guests if they're like really into coffee like that, or tea. That would be really nice. If they've just moved, some like housewarming things. So like, you know, charcuterie boards are huge right now. So one person, when they came to visit us, they brought us a nice board from like Crate and Barrel. You can get a nice board, which someone would love, or like a gift card to like Bed Bath & Beyond, something like that if they've just moved into their home and they could probably use, you know, just a little money to like go get something that they'll need. Okay, and then for the graduates, so just a couple of like quick ideas. Money, cold hard cash. People want money, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Also, if they have an advanced degree that they're getting, and like, let's say they have to study to take a certification exam or like the bar exam, if you know any people who have just graduated with their JD, you know, things to help them study. So like coffee gift cards, food gift cards, if they're going to be locking themselves in a room and studying for a while, you know, like the NCLEX for nurses and things like that. So you know, that could be really helpful to them and really thoughtful to them. I've done that before and it's gone over well. And then also things to get them started at work. So like for their desk, if they just accepted an exciting new job, or their desk at home, if they're working from home, you know, so like gift cards to Target for them to buy like some knickknacks or some supplies or whatever, just, you know, to get them kind of excited about work. And, you know, just as a congratulations type of gift, I think would be really good. And I've done all these things and they go over really well. So moving on to father figures. My father figures kind of fall into two categories. One, technology, the other, sports. And I feel like that's like, I don't want to speak for everyone, but like across the board, I think those are safe bets. So I'm going to give like three kind of categories of gifts total. So one, wallets I feel like are good, especially for like grandfather figures. Running joke for my husband's grandfathers, he says he never gets money on Christmas, so we're doing like a wallet and like, you know, putting some money in it and giving it to him. Like that's like a cute gift, because again, like they have everything they want, you know, they just kind of want to have some family time, you know, whatever. So that would be a good one that we're doing. I can't show you the wallet because it is on its way. It's shipped right now. So I'll insert a picture of the one that we got. Technology. So I have one father figure that's really big into, you know, tech. So, you know, any like little gadget is good. Like AirPods went over the last couple years really well. Air tags if they travel, you know, gift cards to like Best Buy or like Newegg, or, you know, some of those like retailers. What is the other place that he likes to shop? Micro Center, that's another computer store. Just like even USB ports and memory cards and, you know, just things like that. Computer accessories, just like any tech related gadget has gone over well. And then for sports enthusiasts, like, you know, one of my father figures in life, like sporting goods stores gift cards. Again, I don't live near him, so it's gonna be a gift card for me that I'm mailing. And then like clothing stores like Nike, Adidas, shoe stores, Foot Locker, Finish Line, you know, things like that, where they can get some workout clothes, some shoes, anything to support their sports hobbies would be something that's really good, and something that's also useful that they're going to get a lot of use out of. Another thing that my father figures really like are like sportswear, quarter zips and hoodies and things like that. So this looks like something one of my father figures would wear. Hope he likes it. So I got this from Dick's Sporting Goods, so that's another one. And then finally, spouses. We're not like huge on gifts, my spouse and I, but I did pick out something that and it gave me a thought. Like I was like, wow, this is like a good thing to mention in a gift guide. So we live in a place that has a moderate climate. I wouldn't say it's pretty warm, but in the winter time, it's like moderate. Like it doesn't get super cold, it doesn't snow much, probably like once a year, and it's very light. I don't really think to do winter working out clothes, because a lot of times, you know, you work out inside. But I picked out from Lululemon just some like quality running joggers and like a nice long sleeve like running top for him to wear while he's working out outside. It's great to have some quality winter exercise gear if you're going to be moving your workout sessions outside, like for running and things like that. So I thought that was a really good one for like a male spouse, if they're kind of in the market for that, or if they're big into working out. And while it's cold outside, I think that we usually are kind of lacking on the winter exercise gear. So that would be a good thing to include. And yeah, so I think that's it. That's like my little 2021 gift guide. And kind of the things that I'm buying or different ideas that I had. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helps you.